All right, take you through the process of how I'm doing the final loading of these 20mm by 138 belted cases. So I've got some already sized and primed cases here. The casings were quite the endeavor to actually get primed, but we did do them. So I'll take you through the process from start to finish. So here we have our tea bags, 14 grains of triple FG black powder. Drop that right in. Make sure she's nice and centered over the primer. And we're going to go over, we've got our powder. So we need 550 grains. So I'm going to have to load the scale twice to get that, 225 a piece, because my scale doesn't go high enough. Dump the powder, first half. And then we do that again. That's 225 grains. Now to put this in perspective, 225 grains is still higher than your average 50 BMG powder charge, so we're doubling that. Plus the black powder. A little bit heavy on that one. That's better. Perfect. So we now have 550 grains of the Vitivori powder, along with the tea bag booster charge. Now double check, case nice and full. Bring that over to the shot press. So here I have a custom hillbilly style homemade seating die. So I just finished milling this out earlier today so that it goes down and the tip of the bullet just stops at the very bottom of the die and the driving band sits on the top. Use this 10-ton press, hydraulic press, to seat everything. It doesn't actually take anywhere near that force, but none of my reloading presses have nearly the capacity. So, grab ourselves a projectile. This is a pulled 20mm projectile with the driving band machined down to the correct diameter. Drop that right in. As you can see, driving band sits just above so that it's not actually being deformed during seating. I'll put you down for just a second while I this. Just put some pressure on it so I can actually hold both things at once. Get everything lined up. Alrighty, back up and show you the setup here. So, we've got our fixed bottom plate, a little bit of wood just as crush protection, a little piece of stainless steel just to transfer the material, or transfer the stresses down into the press. We've got the case, we've got the projectile here, that is ready to be seated. The driving band, which is the copper colored part, sits outside of the case but touching it. Then we've got our hillbilly seating die, and then the 10-ton press, hydraulics. It shouldn't even register on the scale, and then that just goes over to the hand pump over here. So let's get some pressure on this bad boy. Focus. There we go. A little more. Perfect. That's it right there. And we're still pretty much completely bottomed out on that needle. Maybe not even a tenth of a ton. A couple 100 pounds of pressure. But it does make it nice and easy. So we'll release the pressure on the press. Beautiful. And there we have a loaded cartridge, ready to go, hopefully. Nice and consistent on the driving band.